I know I haven't been on YouTube in about a long time, but I'm gonna say this to say this one. A lot of people got a lot of men and women. They have narcissist behaviors. This video is about narcissists, and I know you heard a lot of times that y'all heard a lot of videos that I've done, and I probably done here and there and there, but um, the narcissist. And let me just say, for most people, if you're dealing with a narcissistic person, you need to remove yourself from them because they have, especially, that could become a part of a huge red flag. Narcissist people, they don't see the wrong that they do, and we all have I've dealt with narcissists throughout in the past. I was living with a narcissist at one point about 15 years prior, and I don't even know how long that lasted. But let me just jump into this. When you have a narcissist person, they don't see the wrong that they do. People like that, they have a solution for every problem. And then when they come in your life, let me just say this. When you get a person that's broken and they start to have and those behaviors that you won't enable, they will start to act out, especially if a narcissist never had their mother. If a narcissist never had their parents guide them through the steps that when they do get with a person who come from a decent home, they start to come around to break you. A lot of these women and men, they're broken. And when they come to your life, they will actually try to break you. I was dealing with this cancer, the zodiac cancer. And this is previously. And they had some narcissist ways. And to this day, there's still been a knock. They were doing a lot of unhanded shit that I just didn't put up with. So, like I say, women be narcissists too, and men too. But a narcissist have behaviors that a motherfucker just can't fix. And a lot of times it's definitely not about, because people say it's about their zodiac sign. In most cases it can be, but it can and it can't be. People are people, right? But when you have a person that's just fucked up and that's just broken, they're going to try to break you. It's nothing that you can fix. You can't fix these broken people. If they're broken and they're not treating you like the man that they supposed to, or the woman that the woman ain't treating you right, or the man ain't treating you right, some way, somehow, they'll keep doing it. And in some cases, they want you to enable their behavior. What I hate about a narcissist and a broken man is when, and I'm talking about this cancer that I did, when I say to you that their parents enable their behavior, it'd be so bad that their parents will enable their behavior. And it also makes you think that what the fuck was going on in their household. See, when it goes on in their household, from childhood, some of that stuff could stem inside your adulthood. That's why some of these narcissists, especially the ones who done have substance abuse and drug addiction, I don't give a fuck how much you have a drug addiction. Some way, somehow, you can still have a little bit more better upbringing than that. And you could also have a little better, more outgoing. I know a lot of people that parents did drugs and they did drugs, but they still had a lot of respect. Drugs don't mean shit. It just means that it's on your mind and that you're addicted. Addiction doesn't have anything to do with your well-being. It can, but it can't. People put everything, that's what I'm saying, man. People have every solution to the problem when it comes down to, oh, the drugs made me do it. Well, let me tell you something. when with those narcissistic ways, my mom used to say this when she was around. Your parents are a replica of who you are. You are a replica of your parents. So that means that you have to represent yourself adequately towards how you listen. Because my words are slurring. You have to be an example for your parents. Your parents have to be an example for you. And sometimes we just can't make our children do what they want. Sometimes our children grow up to be narcissistic people. But those are the parents that failed their children. And I think that's some sad ass shit. Because your son gonna grow up and meet a woman like myself who is not a narcissistic person. And he's going to be breaking her or trying to break her spirit and make her feel insecure, make her have low self-esteem. He's going to put her down because deep inside he's down. So she'll become the product and feel like she has to feel like shit. Same thing with a dude, a female trying to be broken. She's going to try to break the man in him. And he might already been broken. He's going to be breaking again. See, YouTube, family, these are what the narcissistic people do. They come into good people's lives and they will try to break us. No matter how much they try to be nice to you, no matter how they might take you out, or no matter how many times and I'm talking about this cancer man, and I don't give a damn about what he is. And it is what it is at this point. But they will try to break you and make you feel fucked up in the inside. And I'm just letting you know my story. They only see, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you about a narcissist. They will make themselves look so good in front of the next person and talk shit about you and make themselves look good in front of the next person, so that way when they see you they think something different. But in deep inside, they don't know what you had to go through with that narcissistic person behind closed doors. They only see what they think they see. That's why they say people on the outside looking in, and which is not good. A lot of people, it just won't work. And you may be thinking that the narcissist is going to do better without you. 9 times out of 10, they may get a job. They may go to the point where they may move on, get married, but they always have those narcissistic behaviors. The only thing that's going to help a narcissist person, is being able to get God and change their ways. They don't see the problems that they create, especially when they cheating. They think it's a joke. And sometimes when they get a good woman or a good man, they use you for an image so they can have other people that they can get. They'll use you, especially if you're a good looking man or female, they'll use you to get clout and get more pussy or more dick, so they can come up and rise up. But they'll try to go in these other relationships and try to play like they're so cool and calm and collective, when deep inside they told the same story they told you. They're just trying to up it a little notch. See, that's what these narcissist people do. That's what narcissist people do. And you gotta understand. Hold on a second. Narcissists, they have ways. They will lie to the next woman and tell her that, oh, she did this, it didn't work, it didn't do that. And sometimes the narcissists have side chicks. So they know how to manipulate the side chicks. And sometimes the side chicks be the ones that win. Far as thinking that they won, but they don't know the narcissist behaviors. Well, maybe I can fix him, maybe I could work with him, or maybe I could do this, that, the third, or maybe I could work with him and try to make it better than what he did with her. You cannot help a narcissist. Nothing is going to help a narcissist. The only thing that's going to help the narcissist is the man upstairs. Some of you women, you enable these men behavior. Some of these men, you enable these women behavior. You have to stop. It's not going to win. If the motherfucker don't want to change, they're not going to change. Stop trying to help somebody that don't want to be helped. See, let me tell you something. What I've noticed, I've had reinforcements, right? And when my reinforcements have to come, I was dealing with this situation. I had narcissistic person, a narcissist. I dealt with drugs. I dealt with their abuse. I dealt with so many things. I dealt with the fact of other women. I dealt with a narcissist. And I'm just telling y'all, man, you could take it or leave it. You can look at this video, share it, like it, subscribe, whatever, do what you need to do. But a narcissist will never change their behaviors, only if they went to God. Because if they keep doing that shit and keep doing it, sometimes a narcissist don't even realize that even if they coming into the situation doing having a drug addiction, it's still going to pull you away from that narcissist person because they still have those behaviors. Well, I can't get off. I can't get off drugs. It's hard. What do you mean you can't give off drugs? So you rather sacrifice to be on drugs and not be with your family or your wife or your baby mother and work things out? Or a woman that's love you, which is your girlfriend, your potential? You rather risk it all. Oh, well, some narcissist does this. They'll go cheat. They'll go cheat on a woman that was loving them and cherished them. Same with a woman. She'll do with a man. And they'll go with somebody and lie to that person. See, this is the narcissist shit, the bullshit that I'm saying. A narcissist, they don't see what's wrong. And we got to start picking and choosing who we see. They don't see the wrong in the individual. You know, no matter how, like I say, no matter how much they lie, they're going to keep doing it in that next relationship, that next relationship, that next relationship, that next. And they're going to keep doing it. Because they can't fix. You see, you can't fix a broken person. And it's a difference between being broken and just completely broken. That's why I say a lot of people say single mothers. Well, I was a single mother. I've been able to open up my own everything. I got my own place. I survived the wars. Far as being in fucked up relationships, I also got my own event planning businesses I'm trying to work on. Also, the YouTube channel. So there's nothing wrong on my end. Narcissists, they'll make you feel like that. They will make you feel like you're wrong and they're right. You know, and they do all this shit to you, man. And they'll stumble upon a new victim and they'll start doing that person like that. And then later down on, they tell you, well, I apologize. You know, he started tripping too. Well, you felt that you had the validation to take the man from that woman or the woman from that man. I mean, the woman from that man. Vice versa, because I don't always want to make it about women and women taking people, men, and it's vice versa. It's same shit. So I'm saying this to say this without further ado. We got to pick and choose who we see because people bring bad childhood trauma into relationships as they get older. And the behavior, it just turns out to be a disaster. Because their parents, it stems from their parents. If the mother wasn't shit, then and the daddy was doing shit, the child gonna be and behave with those behaviors. And it's fortunately, it's sad. Let me know what y'all think about this narcissist behavior. Try to be aware of those things, people. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. One.